All right, hello race fans. Welcome to Road America. 55 laps. This is the IndyCar iRacing series official. So full race distance, open setup. It's going to be tough. Well, I mean, we aren't the fastest in any of the road courses to start with. So, and I didn't get a good first lap. My first corner was terrible. Turn one. So yeah, it looks like we're starting 18th so far. 19th. Still 33 more seconds to go. So we'll have a lot of improvement to do throughout this race. And Alan says hello to the viewers. How do you... No.
That's the end of the session. P19.
He knows what I meant. I can't type. All right, so we're starting way at the back. Officially 19th. We're the number 11 car, so we definitely need to improve. And of course, Alan's the number 1 car. So he will pass me at some point. We fully expect to be at least a lap or two down this race. Probably go at least the first stint or two on the primaries. Red fall off is hard. We're also terrible at saving fuel here. And this is a track that benefits you saving fuel because it means you need to do less laps on the reds. Damn, it looks like everyone around us is on reds. Okay. We'll just latch onto them and ride them until the reds wear out.
P19. The track temp is 37. The air temp is 20 Celsius. We need to follow car number 15 in the left column.
It's a big field. We have 27 cars. All right, so Matthias here is on primaries just like we are. Joseph here is on the primary or is on the reds. Emery is on the reds. It's got a little, this setup has a little less rear wing that I'm comfortable with, admittedly, but That's part of me trying to get better at this. These are the setups the fast guys use, so and you can plunk on all the downforce in the world and putter around at the back. Though technically I'm 19th, so I'm basically puttering around at the back. The important thing here is going to be not losing the guys on reds in the first 3 laps. Like, make sure that by the time lap 4 comes around and their fall off starts, that we're still in draft range. Then that should make passing them easier. Car number 12, car number 12. Okay, so that is who's supposed to be beside me. Good luck, everyone. Have fun. Oh, yeah, right. I guess I'm supposed to push the button. Push the button!
Good luck, Craig.
Can't grow the field without it, or grow the viewership without it. Liam is also going to pass me. You've got the... He's in the contingent of the guys that are really good on ovals, but also exceptional on road courses. Alright, so this is going to be the big thing here is don't die going into turn 1. This is the most dangerous part of this entire race, is turn 1 right now. Yeesh.
Go, go, go. Left side. Still there. Clear left. Car left. Clear left side. Left side. On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
You need to do lots of early braking. Now we should be fully strung out. There'll still be some dive bombs into this corner, I'm sure.
Car left. Clear left. Car left.
Lord, someone hard lifted.
He's still there. Clear left.
So I got that position purely from these guys bottling up. That was nothing Rachel did. Rachel had to lift to...
Car right. Clear right. P18.
Alright, so now we're all strung out. second gear is a better gear there. I'm always so bad at this corner when to get on the power properly. Looks like we've got a bit of space behind us now. That's good. Takes the pressure off.
There's an incident in Canada corner. It looks like what? On your right. Right side's clear. Incident in Bill Mitchell bend. Looks like it's what?
So the initial move when we saw the accident happen was to go to the inside of the corner because, of course, the cars were sliding off onto the gravel. And then by the time we got to the corner, they were back on and going to the inside. So we had to suddenly change all that up and go to the outside to avoid people. So the problem now, what that's done is that's created a huge gap in front of Jarno. So I need to hope Jarno can catch up.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 0.5. Go faster than us in 2. Turn 3. Alright, Craig. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes. The track temp's increasing. It's now 41 Celsius.
So we're using a lower fuel map and just letting Jarno pull us. I think I'm better there in second gear. Yeah, should have done that in second. Lee is on. He's also on the alternates.
Car left. Clear left.
Okay, I'm surprised he didn't go for the pass.
Yellow flag. There's an incident in turn 6.
Because we left it wide open for him. I wasn't gonna fight him with he's on the reds.
Okay, Craig. You're in this guy in. The gap's now 0.7.
Okay, I was worried about losing Jarno's draft here, but we're back up to him now. Yeah, second gear, much better. Less chance of spinning out. Terrible at this corner. Okay, there must be some damage up ahead. We shouldn't be catching those guys that fast, should we?
Gap 2 on call behind is now 0.8.
Alright, gotta see if... Make sure that these guys don't pull away from me. Yeah, they're pulling away.
That's the fastest lap. The gap ahead is now 1.4 seconds.
Oh, missed the corner, missed the corner. So a lot of the secret is, like, if you're one of the slower road guys, just be consistent. You can see how much attrition we've already had in front of us.
Incident in Thunder Valley. The gap to Foncol behind is now 2.0 seconds.
And there goes another one. It's like... If you're not going to be racing with, like, the front 5 guys, the guys that are just on and, you know, they're setting the super fast times and stuff, just set consistent laps and you'll gain position through attrition.
13th place. That lap was at 147.2. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
And of course, being consistent, which admittedly I'm not the best at. If you can consistent, you'll eventually just get faster. Eventually.
The gap in front is now 1.1 seconds.
Let these two fight. Woo, woo, woo. Hell of a save, Simon.
Okay, Craig. The lap times are pretty consistent.
Just ducked out there to double check what tires Simon was on. So they're both on the reds. Someone's reds are done. And that's the problem. Once you overheat tires, it's just so hard to get the temperatures back under control. Well, you can see it. Yeah, if Simon didn't have Yarno's draft, I'd be by him right now.
Okay, Craig, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. Your lap time was at 148.0.
Yeah, it's amazing what rebooting your computer does. I also no longer have my microphone plugged into the extra port on the back of my monitor. All right, so these guys are both struggle busting on their reds now. It's time to make them pay.
Keep putting the pressure on. Cause a mistake.
As I said, though, the problem is that Simon has Yarno's draft, which is just helping him on the straights, and it's the straights where I'm going to pass these guys.
Oopsie.
That lap was at 147.2.
Kevin, just go.
Left side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
I have no idea what just happened, but that was scary as hell. I think that was just...
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Should have been more confident in that. I just didn't want to get punted off.
Gomez behind us now. 3.07. Car right. Right side's clear.
Okay. Little blocky in my opinion.
Right side. Still clear right. Okay, Greg. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. Nicely done.
I think you just decided to be nice, let me by. I need to get back up to Yarno.
Don't be intimidated. Keep it behind you.
Hate that corner. I may not be good at this corner, but I like the carousel. I like how you launch out of it like this.
B12.
Ah, couldn't quite get on the power. But yeah, this corner is just terrible.
The gap in front is now 1.5.
Oh, missed it. Jeez, am I really only 2/10 off the leaders' lap times? Oh, because I bet they're on reds, and the reds are at the end of their life.
Only 2 more laps of fuel. That lap time was 1:46.1.
Which for the leaders means they're still faster than me. I'm impressed at the lap times Jarno's putting in with reds this old. You can see how Simon's fallen off.
The gap in front is now 1.0. Is pitting. Riggs is leading the race.
Now we go. Double check. Full fuel, primaries again.
Fuel on the next lap. All right, Craig, hit this lap, in this lap. The gap to Beretta behind is increasing. It's now 11 seconds. The gap in front is now 2.2.
So 55 lap race, you want to do as many 14 lap stints as you possibly can on the primaries so that you have to do very little time on the reds. Unless you're one of the insanely good guys who can go 15 laps on tires. I sure can't.
2 litres left. Pit lane speed limit is 72 kilometers per hour.
Dude, where are we here?
What the fuck was that, man?
100 meters.
Someone is unhappy.
50 meters. Beretta is now leading.
Why'd I leave it in third? That was dumb.
Pit exit looks clear.
Hey, it's Olivia. All right. Missed the corner.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.2 seconds.
So Joseph right in front. Oh my god. Your tires aren't up to temperature yet, Craig. Joseph right in front of us is on the reds. And then Palais in front of him is on primaries. So Joseph will be all kinds of wanting to get by him. Oh, he's just burning the push to passes. Wow, he used a push to pass and couldn't get by.
V12.
I mean, I won't be able to either. You can hear me maxing out. I need to catch up to these guys. They're battling and still pulling away from me.
The gap ahead is now 1.7. Okay, Craig, the next car is Mayo.
Alright, now we're up to temperature. came into that a little hotter than I wanted. I might want a little longer top gear. I'm just too nice.
Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Oh, that means free practice 2 has started.
Okay, Craig, keep eye on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
So we aren't changing the plan. We're in fuel save mode at all times to get an extra lap out of these tires. He says as he comes in too hot. Because if any one of these, like, you can see, what, 5 cars in front of us right now?
Stick with him. Keep him under pressure.
Geez, all the way to 4th is right in front of us.
Thank you.
We're just in one big, long draft train.
Lehanton Mayo ahead is now 0.9.
Catch back up, Craig. All right, breathe. Now whose tires are too hot? Look at this line of cars. temperature? 42 still? Okay.
You've just done a 147.3.
All right, got my pit stop set up now.
Yellow.
So as far as strategy for this, the full race distance goes, it's 55 laps, which means you need to go 14 laps 3 times. Then you can go 13 laps 1 time. That's 55. Not factoring in if you're planning on being a lap down. If you're planning on being a lap down, then you only have to go 14 twice, 13 twice. So the thing is, if you're just full throttle in one of the road maps, you will not make 14 laps. And I could already see 7th and 8th only went 13 on their first stint.
Okay, Craig.
Now that's fine if that was all they planned on it for their one stint of reds or whatever. But, and we're on lap 7 for them right now, 6 for me. If they again come in after 13 laps, we know they can't make it to the end. They're not fuel saving. Ooh, don't go side. It's always dangerous through here. This kink side by side is just an easy way to get punted off to the left.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 3.3.
Is Uber in trouble? He's dropped a bunch of positions. Just this lap. 7th back to 10th. Is either of them going to give up? He did, and he knew he didn't want to lose the outside to me, so he fell back in. I damn near rear-ended him. I was lucky. I could tell he wasn't going to be able to get on the power.
Nice one, Craig. Good pass. Nice front.
He'd gone just far enough off that he had to wait for his right rear wheel to get off the grass before he could put the power down. So I just jumped on it. He's got to be carrying a problem. He's leaking time. Turn. Turn, car. That was one of my guys who'd only gone 13 laps on his first stint. Now, Palais and Joseph in front of us have both gone 14. But Joseph has just been burning through the push-to-passes this run. Which he's on reds. So if he only plans on going 13 on his red stint, you basically, of course, can't... I mean, if you're fuel saving to try and make 14, you can't use your push-to-pass because that just uses up the fuel.
Okay, mate, watch for a mistake.
Watching for a mistake is basically all I do on road courses. But good advice, crew chief. Thank you. Go, Pally, don't lose him. Oh, slowed way too early. Turned in way too early.
Stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Well, Pally's caught up to Joseph. Must mean Joseph's tires are starting to go. And then we've got lap cars up ahead of us. So, of course, opportunity.
Come on, just send it. They're slow into carousel. Side. Still clear left. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. That last lap was at 146.7.
Sliding my way into the corner.
Chan, he's gaining on you. The gap's now 0.3. Okay, Craig, don't let this guy distract you. estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
All right, coming up on another lap car.
Take position. Okay, Greg, keep an eye on the pressure. You'll make a mistake.
Yeah, I need to slightly shift where 5th and 6th are.
Left.
Higher top on both of them.
Car left, clear left.
It's pretty obvious I'm not going to be able to pass them on straight line speed. It's going to have to be a mistake or into a corner. But into a corner, you need to make sure that when you do the pass, you don't just then have no speed, you know, on the next straight and immediately get repassed on the straight.
The leader, Beretta, is pitting. Riggs is now in the lead. The leader has just done a 145.2. P6, you've only got enough fuel for this lap.
Technically, I could have saved so much fuel that I could have gone another lap.
This lap.
I just needed to be aware I didn't realize I was going to be this bunched up behind guys for so long. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that Pally is going to be pitting as well. And it is incredibly dangerous to be following someone into the pit lane on this track because you come in just so fast. Yeah.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Box in 300.
All right, I don't think I could have made that any closer. I use the iRacing black boxes. With my toggle switch here, I like to control everything myself.
100 meters. 50 meters. All right, Craig. We're at the halfway point. We think about 0 laps remaining on this tank. Track's clear. Push, push, push. On right. Clear right.
Alright. Had to initially defend from Stefan. He's on his alternates now.
Use all the track. Force them to find the gap.
So he was coming, you know, down the straight, fully warmed up alternates while we're on these primaries, which I know coming around this corner is going to be sketchy. As I said, we know it's going to be sketchy.
There's an incident in the carousel. We think it might be Bayo.
Not even going to defend.
Car right. Still there. Still there. Right side's clear. Come on, don't let him get away.
Again, I want someone to follow so I can save fuel for that extra lap. Also, Stefan is on the alternates, so he will be fast.
V8.
So we gained a position from, who was that went off? Sorry, Yarno? I've already lost track of who that was. I only followed him for an entire stint. But with him going off, and that was just funny that it was right when I said, gotta watch the cold primaries going around this corner. Come on, car, go.
You're losing time here, man. We need to pass it.
All right, now I have a break. Where did Stefan start? 11th, okay. And what was his pit strategy? 13 alternates, 14 primaries, and now he's on the alternates again. So, wow, so he went back to the alternates. Maybe the alternates are lasting longer than I thought they would. Because Stefan needs to go 14 laps. He has to this round. He's already done a 13 lap stint. His next two have to be 14, or he's going to need a splash at the end, or he's going to need to be a lap down. And we look to we're only 30 seconds behind the lead. So, assuming, you know, we don't crash or anything like that, this position, this pace will not get lapped. Oh, God. Way too hot. Yeah, any of the, like, this is a, I don't even think they make, the company makes this set anymore. It's Proto Simtech. It's like a tiny little, out of a dude's garage company. But the difference between these, like, load cell pedals of any, like, Fanatec, everyone makes a load cell pedal now that sim racing's become popular. The difference between a load cell pedal set and any of the old just has a spring and a potentiometer on road courses, it's night and day. If you only ever do ovals, But basically with the load cell, the harder you push the brake pedal, the more, like, it detects the amount of force you're putting down on the pedal,
Gap 2 back here in front is now 0.9.
which more closely replicates what you actually feel in a car, right? As the, oh, good Lord. As the hydraulic system, as you're pushing the brakes, the hydraulic fluid compresses, so it gets stiffer the harder you go. And, you know, the old cheap pedal sets, the ones you get out of the basic sets, that just have a potentiometer and a spring, you know, they put a stiff spring, you know, they try their best to replicate it, but in the end, the potentiometer just detects how far you've pushed the pedal and nothing more. I would say of all of the sim racing gear that I've bought, it's the best return on investment I've had. You know, the direct drive wheel is cool and all. Yeah, sure, you can rip your arm off if you want to. It's, you know, smoother than the T300 I used to have with the belt drive and everything. But the difference between the generic pedal sets and a load cell is just so much on a road course. And then I used to go to a sim racing place that was here in town before COVID, and in there, they had like professional sims that you could rent, and he had hydraulic brakes, so it fully replicated, you know, exactly what a car would have. It had little, you know, double pistons and reservoirs and the whole 9 yards. My God, those things were glorious. But super pricey. And I can't imagine what you do the day you got a hydraulic leak. And, you know, I don't think the wife approval factor on your sim rig, I don't think you'll be able to talk your way out of the hydraulic fluid stain underneath it. Temperature. Why did I slide like that? Oh, it's still 42.
All right, Craig, keep an eye on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
Oh, there are no dumb questions. I mean, that was my biggest complaint when iRacing, like when I started way back when. Like, iRacing is not easy to figure out because, I mean, their UI system, the old UI was terrible. The new UI is better, but still not great. And most of that is just because, you know, in the end, this game is built upon a system from like 2004 or something like that. So, you know, you look at a new game like Assetto Corsa and stuff, or ACC, I should say, the newer one, it has such nice UIs and overlays and explains. You had to figure all this stuff out. Like, they still... The work that you have to go through to set up and configure triple monitors or VR, you need to be a computer person, because you have to, like, customize and configure all these settings in UI files in Notepad that no normal person should have to know about. And then, like, this direct drive wheel is a really old one. And the UI, like, to change settings and stuff in it on its back end, it's snake oil. I have no understanding of how to make the changes. Basically, I got it off a guy who set it up for me. I went back into the settings once to look them over, and I was like, I don't understand anything I see in here, and I've never looked in there again. Now I just use, like, the force feedback changes inside iRacing itself. And then you look at, like, the nowadays, you know, direct drive. Now that everything is, you know, bigger companies have gotten in on all this stuff. And you have, you know, Fanatec with whole UI panels to, like, go and tweak with, like, user menus and cool stuff like that that didn't exist 10 years ago.
Okay, Craig, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Go. Alright, so how far back am I here? Let's...
Set into position.
Oh my god. Alright, alright. Your tires are too hot now, Craig.
Car left, clear left. Car left.
There are the mistakes.
Keep it neat and tidy. We still might get something out of this. P9.
Alright, I need to go at least half a lap. Just to, get the temperatures cooled back down. Oh, yeah, you get into the wheels, and it's a whole... The wheel's a whole nother thing. They're like... Gomez's, what, $1,800 wheel that... You're right, could fly the space shuttle. I think the only thing on this wheel I wish it had was the sideways dials, like the rotary, the thumb wheels. But it's already got more buttons and switches than I program for most things, so... Alright, I need these positions back. Ow. Ah, okay. Lap am I on? Lap 8. 6 left, so still on proper target for 14.
Stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. Leo, it's closing you down. The gap has come down to 0.5. Okay, Craig. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
Terrible. Come on, Uger. Pass him. You know you want to.
There's got to be a chance here. Keep hurrying it.
Should probably set up my pit stop.
On your left. Still there. Car left. Clear left. That's what, mate.
One back.
Okay, Craig. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. 8th place. Don't let this guy distract you. He's faster than you. Enter in turn 8.
Wow. What are we, like an hour into the race? This is about when mistakes start creeping in, right? So you can see behind me how much time Uger lost. He's on the, remember, he's on the alternates, which are now
Gaining on this guy.
worn.
Comes now.
So he has no front downforce going through the carousel. But he has more top speed than me, so...
You've got about 3 laps of fuel left.
Alright,
Just
he's
done
pulled the parachute.
45.9.
Which means he has to make an additional stop. He is no longer, you know, even if he fights us on our last stint, we'll just do whatever doesn't cost us time. If letting him by is better for us, we'll let him by, because he's going to have to make an additional stop. Big curiosity is these two. Stefan is also on his reds right now. They should be screaming. Should be. But he's still fast through that corner.
There's an incident in turn 14. Looks like it's Armour. Alright, Craig. Keep Armour under pressure. He'll make a mistake.
Here, we can do the weirdness of Road America's corner system.
Is the car rejoining?
Actually, I guess you can see it on the map.
2 laps of fuel remaining.
This
Just
is turn 1.
6.0. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Somehow, this is turn 2. This is turn 3.
And heel.
I don't know what that was that justified that being turn 2. But then this is turn 4. Or sorry, 3A, 4. And then 5. I don't know about you, but I feel like I've only done 3 turns.
The leader, Beretta, is pitting. Riggs is now leading. Left side. Still there. Clear left.
I may not be faster, but I could outbrake you. So Embry there was coming into the pits as a lap down car. Didn't want to impede anyone. That's why you saw Embry pull off and slow down.
Box this lap, please, Craig.
Corner. Well, I had an opportunity to get ahead of those guys until I did that.
The leader, Riggs, is pitting.
I think Pally just went off behind us.
Canada corner. You think it might be? There.
That sucks because he was on the right strategy.
Beretta is now in the lead. Look out for the
Braked
speed
way
limit.
too early.
370 meters. 2 liters.
Okay. I'm putting in more fuel than I need, just cause.
50 meters. There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Don't cross the white line.
Wow, how did the guys behind us lose so much time? Very true. Oh, the races I've lost from speeding into pit lane. Alright, so now it's time to do a stock of what laps are everyone on. So Yarno needs to go 14 laps. What Yarno should be doing is immediately letting me by so that he can draft on me. Because 14 laps with no draft is bloody hard. Alright, further take stock. So everyone ahead of me is way up the road. I can't catch Alexi or Olivia or Liam. Oh. Liam is already on lap 3. Liam has to monster fuel save to make it. How far up the road is he? Oh, 24.8. What is a pit stop here?
Bro, what the fuck, man? It is nearly the end of the race and you just fuck us all. It's so stupid.
Simon is unhappy. I don't know if that came across.
Can't say I'm surprised. Did the same thing to me right at the start of the race.
Oh! I finally got an off track. Ooh.
Between the lines. Please,
I wanted to go the whole race without an off track. We have all had that happen.
E7.
I don't understand. Why Yarno...
Come on, man, send it already.
And I guess technically you can make it 14 laps. Am I just that bad at challenging? Admittedly, I don't have the top speed he does. Do not ever go side by side with someone through this kink. Neither of you will have a good time.
Car right. Clear right.
Oh, good defense. I thought he was going to slide wide. I was going to over-under him. He was wise to me. So when do I start using push to passes? Because I got 10 of them.
That was a 146.8. Fastest lap for Morris. 144.8.
Okay, we're catching Liam. Liam is in hardcore fuel save mode.
Okay, great.
22 seconds up the road now.
Mistake.
I think he'll still be good. I doubt we'll catch him.
Car left. Clear left. The gap to Morris behind is now 2.1.
Because with me in my fuel save mode, I was making it by about half a lap every stint. I was making 14 laps by half a lap. And that was through some, what I felt was a lot of...
On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. Don't let this guy intimidate you. 6th place. Sectors 1 and 3 are 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Alright, so now at least I can use my push to passes to defend. It's not push to pass, it's push to defend. Oh, missed the corner. So the problem I'm going to have here is with my lower top speed, I can't run away from these guys on the straights.
The gap in front is now 7.5 seconds.
That was almost the end of me. God, I hate the Reds. Oh God, did Ethan get by? Ethan got by him. Ethan is also on Reds. I will probably lose this battle. You can just see how much more top speed he has than my setup.
Still there. Right side's clear.
All right, he's on his last push to pass. He's got one left. I just need to react to whenever he uses it, which will probably be this next straight.
Okay, Craig. Don't let this guy distract you.
Okay, he did not use it.
That lap time was 1:46.2. Left's a clear left.
Woo! Good on Ethan to. He checked up there. He could have pushed it, and we probably would have touched. Now he's just like, yeah, I'll wait for him to make his mistake. Craig, you might be overdriving the car. The difference between me driving when I was fuel saving and me trying to drive to defend. Let's see if I can get away from him.
The gap to Forrest behind is now 0.8.
All right, stop trying to go so deep into this corner.
Time to get defensive, mate. That was a 1:46.4.
He's really close to me. The carousel is not fun on dead reds.
Car left. Hold your line. He's still there. Clear left. Come on, Craig. Keep pushing. We might get him back. Keep it within the
Gotta
track
give me
limits.
some room. I gave you the inside and you still pushed me off. He was super close to being dead. Usually if you put your left tires off there, you straight to the inside.
We've been warned about track limits.
They're just suggestions.
You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. B7. Stay close. There might be a chance here.
Just have no top end speed. Yeah, my way is definitely not the fastest way through the carousel, but it's the way I'm most comfortable with. If you watch like the super fast alien guys, like Trano and Blocker and stuff, they'll basically square it off, which lets them get on the power faster. Whenever I try and do that, I end up going off track, off the outside of the corner. So that's just not good.
We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. Your lap time was 1:46.1. Sector 1 is...
Do those type of things in practice, but stick with what you're most comfortable with during the race. Until what you're practicing becomes what you're most comfortable with. And that's not yet. Yeah, he's got me.
Okay, Craig. Stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
That is my hope. He needs to make a mistake.
Two to go.
Oh, Emery, you should have just backed out and let us both by. Not at the corner. Don't do that. If you're going to back out to let guys by, do it along the straight, not at the entry to the corner. It's a good way to get rear-ended.
Stay on it. There'll be a chance. Still there. Still there. Still there. He's still there. Clear right. Okay, Craig. That's good consistency. Keep it up. You've only got enough fuel for this lap. And last lap was at 1:45.9.
Brought Yonro back into this.
The gap behind is now decreased to 1.2. You're quicker than us entering turn 6. Side. Still there. Car right. Clear right. Come on, Craig. Good on your right. Right side's clear.
Good right
Car
side.
Still there. Right side's clear. You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Hell of a battle, Ethan.
B6. Okay, it's over. Good drive.
Hells yes! 19th up to 6th? I will take that. As at the start, like, it's just, there's a lot of attrition. Survive the attrition, you'll get you'll get positions. I'm exhausted. Wow. Oh, hey, look. Oh, okay. So that was the one where we got lucky and went out. We went wide. Because initially, coming in, seeing both of these cars. Let's review. when you're coming into the corner and you could see the cars that have had trouble, they're going wide. Except once the accident happened, we had to go wide. Made it around all that. Whew. Okay. Where were the crashes? Of course, this is Road America, so there's trees everywhere. Is there anything right off the bat? Ooh. Yeah, that was Ethan. Ethan's with some heads up, working his way through the cars right on that first corner. Oop, that was close. And it almost all ended in tears right there. If they'd gotten together, he would have lost his left front wing and had to pit. Whoa, whoa. What? Oh. I shall have to review lap 42. Oh. Just too... So, poor Mitchell, he's braking where he's comfortable braking. It's the job of the car behind to make sure that you make a pass safely. And he just didn't expect Mitchell to brake so early, and so hadn't moved over enough to the right. And just clipped him. Oof. Oof. And there is nothing worse than being the completely innocent party. James is just like, I'm having a great race. Oh, what's this? Oh, crap. And I'm sure that was his race. Yeah, that was it. He finished 24th. Race over. Through nothing he did. Thanks, Jeff. That was a long race. With a lot of strategy to gain positions, because Lord knows I didn't do it through being fast. And yeah, I'll have to work on that. That setup. I need more sixth gear. Definitely need more sixth gear. So that was just an accordion. So the white car, Juan almost hit the red car, who had to check up for Matthias, who then, Eric is the poor guy who ends up with no front wing. Well, neither of them had front wings. I like to think I'm getting better at road courses, but I think really I'm just getting better at surviving them. I'm still not any faster. Oh, ye almost... So this, when you're going off like this, it's counterintuitive. Your immediate reaction is to hit the brake, but also hit the gas. It was an incredibly eventful race. It seems weird from this perspective to go, why would you hit the gas? But it gets the rear tires rotating while the front tires are still locked, and it straightens the car back out. So instead, and you just have to practice doing it, and it still doesn't work all the time. But it's better than this, which is once you start skidding, you just go to the inside wall. If you saw any of the times that I got loose coming out of a corner, that immediate reaction was the both brake and gas to straighten the car back out. It saved me more times than I can count. Well, we're up to lap 13. What's going on? Oof. Well, Ethan, you hip check poor Benny. Benny's like, hey, I'm driving here. Just clip the grass? Was that all it was? Yeah, just clip the grass. Oh. Oh, poor Jacob. Poor Jacob is just like, I'm going to let these guys by. I want nothing to do with any of this. I'm just going to get out of the way. Sometimes it's just not your day. Oh, and he's still going off. He's going off every corner. Oh, that was Joseph. Oh, well, now he has no rear wing. Because, yeah, he was part of our battle early on, and then eventually this must have happened. Off track. Oh, super off track. Oh. Oh, spin and win. Oh, he's chucking his relative. I approve. I approve. Oh, someone came up a little sooner than he was expecting. This is still painful to watch, but good on you for not just pulling in front of someone else. Lap 35. Blink. Oh. Oof. Ah, that was Palida. No, that wasn't Palida. He was able to continue from that. He only finished 3 laps down. Wow. Oh, wait, I guess this is lap 42. And it was lap 42 that Alan said to watch, right? Wow, did Alan win the race taking a splash? He won the race taking a splash. That is when you have pace. That is some big balls pace. Whoa. The carousel. It's that easy to do. You can see I'm starting to leave tire trails behind. And I mean, so he only won. Alan only won the race by 1.2 seconds from Kevin, who I bet didn't take the splash and was fuel saving to make it. So you have to be really confident that you can create an entire pit stop's worth of pace. That's crazy. And then I want to watch. We'll finish watching our last lap. Oh, wait, am I losing it? How many laps was this race? 55. Wow. Thought it was 44. I'm losing it. You can tell it's Friday. Yeah, 13, 14, 14, 14. Yep, that's... Oop, oop. Ethan. Oof. So then we just had the two of us battling it out. I thought I was going to lose him at this point. I thought that the lapped car was going to actually take the corner. And then I never would have caught back up. And from this point on, it was just I had push to passes to use on every straight. Oh yeah, this was... Huh. Didn't it call that a contact? Like a 0x? And then I don't know what I was doing there. Trying to kill myself. Which was probably for the best, because I never would have wanted to make... Good Lord, Craig. We're both just struggle bussing on the Reds. And Jarno's behind us. Jarno's behind us going, yes, crash. Yes, please crash. Oh, and he ended up falling. So he fell behind. And here it was. This is... Oh, look at that. It was terrible. That I was just lucky that he also wasn't able to get on the power, because he should have been able to just dust by me. You're never fast when you're leaving black marks everywhere you, at the exit of every corner. All right, there we are. So we started 19th, and just through pits, I think, you know, attrition mainly, but also pit strategy got us a couple more positions. We were able to work our way up to 6th, which is not bad for someone who's a full second off the pace of the leaders. So my fastest lap was a 1:45.8, and the leaders were doing 1:44.8s. Well, Kevin did a 1:44.8. Jarno did it. That's where you can't really see a lot of people's true pace, because everyone's fuel, because of the laps, everyone's fuel saving. All right. Hope everyone has a good Friday night. We are out for the night. We will be back tomorrow for VOR, I believe. No, we won't. We don't have VOR until next week. All right. Cool. I hope everyone has a safe weekend. Until later, stay safe. Thanks for joining.